It's here, you go out there, you do loads of networking, you meet some people, but actually the next stage. Do you know, so often those conversations at the close are quite woolly. You meet someone at the conference, you think, great contact, I'd like to see them again, but it's a little bit vague and woolly. I wonder if maybe perhaps possibly you'd like to go for it. You don't look like you want to, it doesn't matter. Or they're very full on. I'm going to come and see you next week, I'll take you for lunch. This lady's saying, well, Michael, I don't know if I want to, I've only just met you. I think we often go away from those conversations, people go away from them wondering, wonder what that was all about. Does he fancy me? Does he want a date? I thought he said he was married and had a wife and kids in Glasgow. Does he want referrals, business connections? Is he just bored and lonely because he has to spend about 100 nights a year sitting in some hotel on his own, having dinner on his own? The answer to that question, incidentally, is yes. It's the one bit of the job I find challenging. And then, of course, we don't necessarily do the follow-up. It's easy for it to kind of fall off the radar. We get quite busy. The next time we find that particular business card is when we take that suit out the wardrobe or that handbag out the cupboard, and there it is, and we say, gosh, what was I supposed to do with that? Did I say I was going to call him, or was I sending her an article? Did I say we'd have coffee? Can't really remember. But maybe you're good at that. Maybe you actually religiously send everybody you meet a LinkedIn invite and an email follow-up saying we should have coffee, and you phone them up and get their voicemail and leave a message, and at that point you say, Michael, I have to chuck it. I couldn't possibly do any more. Surely I'd be like some kind of mad stalker. No, you wouldn't. This is definitely something I was guilty of. I think we mix up being persistent with being pushy. And see, to be good at this process, you absolutely have got to be persistent. You're hitting on them. But that's totally different to being pushy. See, if they say to you, look, actually, would you please sod off? Then do actually please sod off. If they don't, then within reason, would you keep going? As a partner in a firm I work with describes it to his kind of senior managers and directors, proceed until apprehended, he tells them. But the other thing that tends to happen as well is that some of you are sitting saying, but Michael, I do this, I get in there, I've got loads of relationships. In fact, with many people I have coffee, I do like to have coffee. We keep in touch, we agree to have a coffee. We should have coffee every couple of months. With some people we have lunch at least once a quarter. Let's get together, let's have lunch. We consume many calories, we have put on a few pounds. I am in there and I love it. Stuck in the lunch loop.